Hello, I'm Eliza Cobb, a medical intuitive and a wealth activator, and this is another episode of Inside Healing. A new episode goes live every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 to 15 minutes of insight and energy healing. And today I'm going to take you slightly deeper theme. Today we're going to go to childhood trauma, or our 0 to 7, 0 to 10 age span, first 0 to 10 years, where our belief systems and trauma and conditioning has in some way created self-sabotaging behaviors, even self-trauma patterns that do not serve us, that stem from what happened to us in our most formative years when we are like a sponge, So this could be, the trauma could be from family, but it could also be from school, from bullying. I mean, I was bullied quite severely, actually. I lived in very, very rough neighborhood of Winnipeg for 4 years. And if I could tell you some of the things that went on, it was extreme bullying for no big reason except for people just very, very aggressive, very, very angry. And then my first 12 years were very chaotic, living in different countries until I went into the foster care system at age 12. So I know all about how our childhood circumstances, our childhood things, people, schools, teachers, friends, parents, family members can cause havoc on we're the most sponge-like in those years. And I want to tell you something that I heard recently from Gabor Mate. If you know him, he's very famous for his talk on trauma. But when we experience trauma really young, we lose our vulnerability because we kind of get on guard and we don't know how to handle everything that's happening around us. So we kind of go inward. We lose our vulnerability. We lose our emotional connection. And he says something very interesting. He says that when a child, when you're supposed to be growing and growing and developing, of course we do physically, but if you lose your vulnerability at a young age, you are no longer growing on the emotional level. Let me repeat that, because maybe that was like a whole blowing up of the brain moment. When you've experienced trauma or painful experiences, or trauma can also be a loss of a parent or somebody close to you, and you don't know how to process, you close the heart, you guard yourself, you gain protection and armor. So you lose your vulnerability, you lose that connection, and you stop growing in the most important way. And that is why people that are perfectionists, people that need to be right, like I'm always right. These are people that have not developed beyond certain age in the 12, I'd say 12 years. They say maybe 8 years, but I say 12 is also our formative years. So this is where energy work and energy healing can help, as well as talk therapy. And then there's also something called EMDR, if you've ever heard of this. I've actually tried it as well. And I can absolutely vouch for that as well, for clearing and healing emotional trauma of your childhood. But right now, I'm not certified in EMDR, but I know the power of clearing energetically. So I'm going to be running 2, unless they tell me to do another one while I'm doing the meditation. One is called 0 to 7, clearing any kind of sabotaging, conditioning, belief systems that are limiting you now, today. And then the other one is called childhood trauma, and it literally is what it says. And we'll see, something else shows up. I feel like another one that might show up is, we'll see. Take a few deep breaths and let's start. You can sit or lay down for this, no problem. And let every exhale bring you into your body. And inhale a white light up beyond the crown of the head. Exhale out your nose and you and the white light go down, down, down through all the layers of Mother Earth until you get to the heart chakra of Mother Earth. If you see a crystal chair or a bench, go ahead and sit or lay down. And just feel the envelopment of this. It's almost like a balloon, like a bubble forming around you of this lime green, healing, grounding color. And accept to receive. Starting 0 to 7 now, sacred activation. And stacking on to that childhood trauma sacred activation. Ooh. I felt that right away. Breathe expansively, right down into your belly button. Really accept and take it in. And I am going to run one more sacred activation. It's called I am worthy and I am safe, okay? So these are our primal things that we lose in childhood that work against us in a very, very detrimental way as we get older. So I am worthy and I am safe. So you get 4 sacred activations today. Breathe and receive and know that you are safe and that you are worthy of a glorious, abundant life that is not in any way guided by or stuck to anything that you've picked up in your childhood by others or other circumstances that were created by others that were in their own trauma, that were in their own pain and suffering. The line, it can stop with you, and you are worthy and you are safe. The energies will continue to run for a few more hours. I would say even into tomorrow. So do tend to yourself, drink water, take time in nature. Inhale the white light up beyond the crown of the head. Exhale out your nose and you and the white light go down, down, down through all the layers of Mother Earth until you get to the heart chakra of Mother Earth. And if you see that crystal chair or that bench, go ahead and sit or lay down. And be enveloped in that green grounding, integrating energy. I am here if any questions arise, especially after this episode. And I'd love it, please write in comments below if this was too much or if it was bearable. It will help me gauge what I can do in these little 10, 15-minute episodes. Inhale a white light up beyond the crown of the head. Exhale out your nose and you know white light go down, down, down to your heart center, and take a few breaths in your chest cavity. Expand the light in your chest cavity. And repeat this in your mind. Repeat this out loud. I am fully back into my body, fully grounded, supported, and loved. I am fully back into my body, fully grounded, supported, and loved. I am fully back into my body, fully grounded, supported, and loved. Take a few breaths. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are safe. And know that you are so supported by things and people, and that you have no idea and you can't see. Maybe you can't even feel, but they are so supportive and loving. And you are being showered with love and support right now. I know it's hard to believe because we're so in our logical mind oftentimes. Go ahead and gently wiggle your fingers and toes and open up your eyes. I would love to know how this was for you. Let me know if it was too much. Share this episode with somebody that can use a little bit of healing in this area so they can expand and live fully in this life that we are given. And subscribe so you never miss a moment of insight